What do you do with all your gel prints? So often the printing is where we stop and the prints just pile up. Welcome to the studio, it's Froyle here, and today we're taking some of our absolutely beautiful, fabulous gel prints and creating a finished mixed media collage. Now I have this absolutely beautiful gel plate image transfer. This is one of the prints from my Doors of Italy digital collage paper, and I'll show you how I made this print. I'm using the fabulous Liquitex Muted Violet, one of my favorite colors, on the plate. Not too much paint really is the key. You do have to have a good quality laser copy print for the transfer process. It really is a resist technique. In the dark areas, the paint resists the toner that's in the print and it sticks to the gel plate, and in the light areas it absorbs all the paint, creating the transfer process. I'm adding a couple of stamps onto the print just to break up the paint so it's not so dark and blocky, because I want the next color to come through. Then I'm adding my favorite transparent red iron oxide and spritzing it with some water to break up the paint and create that beautiful watery technique that I really love. Then I'm adding a splash of the golden fluid iridescent gold, spritzing it again to create that texture, and when this layer is completely, totally and utterly dry, then I'm rolling on fluid paint in Titan Buff and pulling it with tea bag paper. The print turned out absolutely beautiful. Now I did pull the section a bit too hard on the corner and it tore, but you can't let those things bother you. We can glue it down. We're making a collage today on a canvas, so we can fix anything. I absolutely love this print. It's been sitting in my drawer for quite a few months because I just put it aside and I got carried away with other techniques. I'm also using this beautiful rice paper that I printed on the gel plate. Well, it's more of a painting on the gel plate process. It works fabulous. The paper is soft and lush and full of color, and I'm using these two glorious prints. Now, I created these prints a couple of weeks ago. You might have seen that video. I'll add a link in the description under this video if you want to go back and watch this one. These prints are absolutely glorious. So I've got all of these prints and my 16 by 20 inch canvas. I'm going to pull out Liquitex Matte Gel Medium for my adhesive, and we're just going to create. Now these three prints are pretty strong, so it's really not going to take too much to put this together on the canvas. I'm thinking I want a third of the turquoise color on the right side and 2/3 of the more orangey warm tones on the left side, and my fabulous door image transfer to be the focal point in the middle. So once those decisions are made, it's really easy and it just comes down to gluing it on the canvas. I do like to continue the paper over the side of the canvas, glue down the side, tuck it over. It's really like wrapping a present, just putting those folds on top of each other, making the corners nice and neat. I think it looks really good to see that color flowing over the side, especially when you're walking up to your painting that's hanging on the wall and you can see that continuous color. I think it looks really good. I love it. And once the two prints are glued onto the canvas on each side, then I'm putting the fabulous one in the middle. Now you can see my little torn edge. Not to worry, we can glue it down in place. You wouldn't even know if I hadn't have pointed it out. Now I'm using some of the beautiful rice paper, nice and soft and luxurious. Just getting the right shape, that's the tricky bit. Do I want it like this or like that, bigger or smaller? It's just a matter of putting it down and deciding once you're looking at it. This is quite an intuitive approach. I'm not like seriously planning it all out exactly. I just kind of know how I want it to feel. I love these colors, and it's just a matter of putting the layers down, putting another layer on top, and deciding as I go if it's working or if I want to change it. And that's the thing. You can change it. You can change your collages at any time. Even once you're finished, you can change it. So don't be afraid to try. dry, pull out your gel prints. I know you've got a ton in your drawer. Have a look at them, see which ones you really like sitting together, and then grab yourself a canvas. Put on your adhesive and just start. Baby, you've just got to start. Get some papers down and then decide as you go along how you want it to look. I'm putting a couple more shapes onto the bottom section of the canvas because I didn't want the lines to be completely straight. I wanted there to be a layering of the shapes and not exactly perfect. I don't want it perfect. I don't want it to look all stiff. I want it to have more of an organic flow and more rounded shapes. Now this print that I'm pulling out is actually the cleanup print. When I was creating with the rice paper, I was saturating it with the paint, pulling the prints from the gel plate. Then there's a whole lot of watery paint left over. I let that dry. I rolled on a pickup paint layer and pulled the print. So really, this one is a cleanup print. And look how good it looks. You just never know what you're going to get when you're jelly printing. That's why I love it so much. So make sure you're keeping all of your prints. You just never know how they're going to work when you want to put them together for a collage. All of these papers have been created on the gel plate, on my 16 by 20 inch gel plate, except for the image transfer. That was the 9 by 12. Oh man, it's just so much fun. There's so many possibilities and so many techniques with this incredible mixed media application. Now I'm absolutely loving how my canvas has come together. I love the rich, deep colors and the fabulous image transfer from the Gelli Arts transfer sheets of the Lisbon tiles. All of it works really well together. The fabulous warm colors and the turquoise. So I'm wanting to add a little bit of turquoise onto the other side just to draw your eye over there and to balance that composition of colors. I'm thinking it's a pretty good idea. So I pulled out stencil butter in the turquoise. It's very thick. I love the stencil butter, and this one's got a really nice pearlescent color in the turquoise. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm putting on my Dance Moves stencil. These are my own original designs, and I created these on the gel plate as well. So I'm putting them on in the stencil butter in the turquoise, and baby, this is looking beautiful. Now I really love where the canvas is at, and I could just leave it like it is, but then I decided to add a little bit more texture down to the bottom section, and this is a stencil print on ordinary dollar store tissue. And what I like about that is that the tissue dissolves once you glue it on more, and then the paint stands out and it creates another texture, but it's a softer, kind of more subtle layer, and that works really well when you're layering different papers on top of each other. Now the collage is looking beautiful, and once it was completely dry, I added some more paint onto the door section. What I wanted to do was just to create some drips so that the transparent iron oxide just ran down the canvas and onto the textured papers, just to create a more of an extension of that color and create a few lines or textures of that paint. I also added some of the beautiful eye inks in the gold mine spray onto the collage as well. We have to have a little bit more bling. But it's looking beautiful, and I'm just adding a few touch-ups here and there for a few finishing elements. Then I decided to add some quinacridone violet onto the door shape just to enhance the color, just to deepen it a little bit more in the tone so it stood out and it didn't get so lost with the background surrounding it. I just wanted to sharpen that focal point. Now I did give it a bit of a spray with some water, and I dabbed at it with a tissue or a baby wipe. Basically, I put the paint on, took the paint off in that creative process until I was happy with the color. I like the way it's got the line around here. It just defines the door more, but I didn't want to continue the whole way because I didn't want it to be screaming out. I just wanted to deepen the tone so it stood out more from the background, and I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think? What do you think about my beautiful collage painting? I think it's come together pretty well. I like the combination of colors, the beautiful warm tones. It sits really well with the image transfer and the fabulous rice paper. The turquoise is stunning, don't you think? These Lisbon tile prints, and super easy. You can almost guarantee that those image transfer sheets are going to work. When I pulled this print, they had been printed already twice before and they were still printing. So that's pretty good. The turquoise on here with the dance moves looks pretty beautiful. I'm loving the way it's all come together, and it's a great way to use up all of the gel prints. I'll probably wait a week or so and then I'll give it a varnish, probably a satin varnish. I don't know if I want to add a high gloss to it. Definitely not matte. So a satin varnish is pretty much in between. I like to use a brush on varnish. I'll give it 2 coats and then, baby, I know it's going to look pretty stunning up on the wall. In fact, I might even change one of the ones I've got behind me and put this one up. This one could be my new favorite. What do you think? What do you think about my jelly print collage painting? So I hope I've encouraged you to pull out your jelly prints, see what you've got, what you want to work with, what's going to be good sitting together, and get a canvas happening. Glue them on and see what amazing, beautiful mixed media collage painting you can create. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this inspiration, seeing the prints that I made and seeing them come together in a finished collage. I think it's very encouraging. Pull them out of those boxes and drawers and get some beautiful artwork up and on your wall. Now, you'll find more information in the description under the video, or you can find out more of who I am on froyalart.com. I think this one turned out pretty nice. I think we might have to make some more. What do you think? So come back and join me again next time in the studio.